consider this offense still in transition, or do you have almost all of your power element?
Well, we have it all in, but it's in transition. It's not defined. I mean, we were fortunate. But what the best thing about us was we got more practices to install during the season. It was parameters. We changed late in the season to a more pro-style offense. And, every week was a new experience. But the bowl game, we had a chance to go, 15, 16 practice, whatever it was, and work on it. And then 15 practices through spring ball. And so, but it is in transition. It won't be long or much longer, but it is somewhat still in transition.
How long do you think it will take through the regular season?
I can't honestly say. Oh, not very long. I think we're making headway now. Well, I really do. But, when you're running different plays than you were running for 2 years, regardless of the words, there is some transitional growing pains that go with that. And coupled with the fact that there are some new players in there that can compound the problem a little bit. But it's no excuse. At one point in time, we got to get it down. We got to find our niche, find our guys, and just do what we do.
What kind of clarity have you gotten from the offensive line so far?
What kind of
Clarity.
clarity? How clear is it in terms of who's going to be in there?
Right.
That probably would have been a better way to answer the question. Write that down. Okay? Angelique would ask it like that. No, I'm just kidding. It's getting clear, but it's still not clear. Okay? So we want to make it competitive as long as we can. As long as the bodies in there are competing, it looks like everybody's formidable. We want to make it competitive. But like I've told you guys before, there'll be a point, and it won't be much longer now, where we'll call off the jam and establish our 5 guys. That way we'll go.
How would you assess the depth and the versatility of your linemen, though?
Well, there's a lot of clarity. I think the depth is better than it's been. Okay, the versatility I think is better than it's been. The experience is not. So, but to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I'd rather have good athletes and be able to coach them. Because at the end of the day, they'll be able to block people across the line for you than a bunch of smart guys that can't block you guys. So it's our job to get them going.
Of all the spots on the line, is the center the worst spot to maybe have some still indecision because of the line calls and because of everything?
That gets a little dicey because it was really weird the way it turned out a year ago. We had planned on Ricky Barnum playing center, but we were not, because we were so much a gun team that we weren't getting a consistent snap. But Ricky was still one of the best 5, so we just put him at guard, and Elliott was a better snapper. So, and that hurt us a little bit, but that's the way it is. You want to give the guy you think can do it as much time to do it. Well, this year we don't really have those issues as much. It's just a more competitive situation. So,
do you go to maybe having Taylor make line calls or Schofield
No.
because they have at least experience?
No,
They're going to be there.
the tackle makes some line calls.
Right.
They do make some, but they're not the centerpiece. You know what I'm saying? The center can see the whole picture and is usually on the same page with the quarterback because they're basically the same spot. So, and you like to have a headsy guy playing center, which we have. There's some smart kids in there. But I think they have to put everybody on the same page. You can't count on the tackles or the guards to do that. The guards can kind of help him at times if he's inexperienced. But really, he's got to manage that.
The fact that you have inexperienced guards, does that mean that whoever wins this job, you keep them in maybe longer than you would if you had?
Well, it just makes it all the more important that the center do it. That's the only way to answer that question.
Saturday's scrimmage will offer more clarity, I think, but
You said like the word of the day.
yeah, I think so. But are you seeing some
Thank you.
separation, the running back? I mean, should we
Not
assume
yet.
that Fitz is?
Not yet, but we're getting closer, okay? We're getting closer. And I want to say this, there hasn't been a guy back there that hadn't done something pretty good up to this point, of all of them. Hasn't been a guy, so, Saturday is big in answer to your question, because we're going to find out, at least try and find out.
Something good, but have you seen somebody who's been consistent?
That would stand out, not yet, no, because if they did, we push them to the top of the chart.